Hello, I'm Mrs. J, and welcome to my math class. In this section 4.2, it deals with the graphing linear equations, and when you are graphing a linear equation is y equals mx plus b. B is the y-intercept, and m is the slope. And a slope is rise over run. So the first thing you want to do is mark your y-intercept. And in this case, the y-intercept is 1. So 0 is here, it's hitting here. From here, you use your slope, and this slope is 2/3. So we go up 2 and over 1, 2, 3. Now when a slope is positive, like this one is, your line should be going up. If a slope was a negative, it will be going down. But you rise over run, up 2 over 1, 2, 3. And then you can draw your line. There's your line. Okay, so let's look at this one. The y-intercept is 2, so we mark 2. But then the slope is negative 1/3. Now you put the negative with one or the other. I always put it with the top if possible, so I go down 1 and right 3. Down 1 and over 1, 2, 3. I could also go up 1 and back 1, 2, 3. Notice this line is going down and the slope was negative. Let's look at one more. We have y equals 3x minus 2. Y-intercept is negative 2, so we go negative 2 on the y-axis. Now notice this slope is a whole number, and we want rise over run. Well, if you have a whole number, to make it a fraction, you just place it over 1. So then we go up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Up 1, 2, 3, and over 1. And there's your line. Notice again, the slope is positive, and this line is going up. There's your line. The other part in this section is story problem. This one says a town's population has been growing linear. Linear tells you y equals mx plus b. In 2001, the population was 62,000. That's a starting amount. A starting amount is y-intercept. Starting amount, fixed cost, all of those are your B value. The population has been growing by 1,500 people per year. Per year, people per year, that's a rate, that's your slope. So when you hear people per year, miles per gallon, those are slopes. Price per hour. So in this case, this is our slope. They want us to use P for population and X for years. So we're going to keep the X. Our slope is 1,500. And our fixed amount or starting amount is 62,000. So B is a y-intercept. It's a starting amount, a fixed cost. In this case, it was what the population was in 2001. And this is how it changes. And that's why it's our slope. So that would be our equation. Now this one says to use the formula to find the population in 2005. Well, X was the number of years, here it is. after 2001. So from 2001 to 2005, that was 4 years. So it was 4 years. That would be our X value that we want to plug in here, because it's $1,500 for each year and we're going 4 years. So 1,500 times 4 plus 62,000. So the population would be 68,000 in 2005. So that's 4.2. 4.3, there was also a story problem, and I want to try this one. You're given $300 from your mom, and you put it into an account and add $10 per month. Keyword dollars per month. Write an equation for how much money deposited after M months. Let S be the amount deposited. So they want us to use S for the amount deposited, and then M for month. Now remember our equation, y equals mx plus b. This is our slope. It's our rate of change. $10 per month would be 10, and then this M is going to be the X, because they want M for months. $10 for each month. Our main deposit or starting amount is the y-intercept, and so that's our 300. So this was B, and this was slope. Write a one-variable equation that can be solved to see how many months to save $5,000. We want to save $5,000, so that goes into S. And we're looking for M, which is months. So they just wanted the equation. The next one, they want you to solve it and find out how many months it takes to get the $5,000. So if we're going to solve this equation, we're trying to get M by itself. Well, the first thing then, you want to get this term by itself. This is 2 terms, so we need to get this to the other side. Since it's plus 300, we can subtract it and get 4,700 equals 10M. Still trying to solve for M, so we can divide by 10 and get 470 equals M. So it will take 470 months to get $5,000 in the account.